already doing a wear test. I put this on around 9:30 this morning and I've had it on. I only have a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and then I only set with a little bit of powder through the center and under my eyes. You will see in the video. I'm excited for it. Still looks pretty good. Pretty good. But that means we can do some eye makeup, some bronzer. We can just kind of add the spice. Let's try this out today. I don't know what row I want to do. These olivey greens are calling to me. First things first, we'll start with some clean canvas. I'm going to use the shade Medium. Kind of work that all over my lid, up to my brow bone, the usual. I think I want to do the blues, the teals I should say. Let's start with this shade. And I picked it up only on one side. It's very important. Where you pick up, do you hear this? She's back there. She's making her presence known. But where you pick up your eyeshadow really matters. If I was to just kind of swirl it in there, I wouldn't have as much control. So what I want to do is I want to press this into my crease. Nice and smooth and definitely pigmented. And I'm going to go ahead and take that same shade through here. So now we're going to grab Sheila. Sheila is just a regular makeup towel. She likes to be dirty. But what I'm doing is I'm just kind of wiping this off. That way, I don't have any kind of spray on here, nothing. I don't mind if there's still a little bit of eyeshadow, but I want to transition and just kind of smooth these edges. So I don't want too much eyeshadow on this brush. Just kind of keep pressing back and forth. And a nice smooth transition will appear. So now I want to add this shade, and this neutral shade kind of balances everything. I feel like I picked up too much, so if you ever feel like you pick up too much, just kind of do a light tap here. We could be banging on everything, but I feel like the skin just grabs the right amount of product. So let's go ahead and transition right above. Still with those pressing motions. Grab the teal shade, the teal shimmer, what's it called? Feels Like. I grabbed this one. And I grabbed it on a MAC 242, I have it, but I had a teaching moment. So, if I were to do a cut crease, there's nothing on this, it's just pointy so I can show you. I would bring this shimmer through here. Notice how that's above the actual fold of my eye. Well, you'll notice this is actually in the fold of my eye. That way when I blink, you're just getting a nice little pizzazz of sparkle. So I'm going to place this just kind of through here. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. But that means that I want to make sure I don't have any gaps here, because sometimes I'll leave that bare, because if I was doing a cut crease, my shimmers would cover it. But we're going to have to come back in here and do some shading, but we're not there yet. For right now, let's just take this shimmer and place it through here. It's okay if it goes into the crease a little bit. So now you can see that I've done a little bit of shading here. It's kind of cool to start your eye, kind of look at it, and then come back and add the details. It's one of my favorite things to do in eye makeup. So I'm taking that first shade that we started with. If I'm not mentioning a brush, it's because it's a prototype, but y'all know to stay tuned. So now I'm just going to place that and shade through here. I feel like that'll be really cool. We can even drag the brush now that everything is set, all of that eyeshadow base is set. So I'm just going to relax my eye. Jean is going to make gremlin noises in the background. That looks cool. So the reason I have my puff here is I don't want to have any fallout, but I want to start to do underneath here. So normally I do my eyes first, that way if I do have fallout. But if you already have your makeup on, just grab a puff and just kind of hold it. There we go. I am gonna have to do a back camera video because the way the light is hitting these sparkles, I'm gonna have to show you. Woo, it's good. So now I'm gonna grab this shade and we're just gonna press this into the lash line. That'll do it. So this is one of my all-time favorite tips, and I'm always getting new supporters, and everybody needs to know this. So I just saw that I have a little bit here on my bottle. By the way, this dropper is a mess. I mean, I guess I expect that, but this is what we get with this one, and I was super careful. So I'm taking this on a little short, dense brush, and then I'm gonna even that out on the back of my hand. And you can do this with any foundation or any concealer. And then but I'm using this one because this is the one that I have on today. So we're gonna take that and press it into here. And that's kind of cleaning it up and melting it in and kind of making this all look like it's melted into the skin. So I'm gonna pick up the rest here on the back of my hand, take it through here, and I'm just taking it above, and I'll even do it under here. Now remember, there's such a small amount. And then watch, it just flash tinted serum that I have on. I mean, look at that. Look at what it did through here. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Don't worry, the bottle is already spewed it everywhere. I'm gonna grab a little bit more and take it through here. I feel like we needed to work on this a little bit extra. That was just one of my favorite things that I've ever learned. So now I'm gonna grab this Beauty Creations gel liner. It's in the shade Tiptoe. Thought we'd just do a nude waterline. That's fun. So now I'm warming up my face. This is the Mario bronzer. I'm gonna be using the shade Medium. Add a little bit of warmth. I feel like teal colors like this kind of wash me out, so a little bit of bronzer should start to bring all this back together. So I'm gonna grab this shade right here, and we'll do this as our inner corner highlight. We're gonna pop on these lashes from Lava Beauty. These are Faux Sweethearts. I just want to double check that. Yeah. That was an easy lash band to work with. So I think it'll be fun to do a copper lip. I feel like copper lips, you don't really see them. And you saw them a whole bunch in the 90s. And everyone forgets about the copper lip. So this is NARS Hot Voodoo. And I'm gonna grab a lip liner to match. It's pretty though. Okay, this Huda lip liner in the shade Terracotta matches perfectly. This look reminds me of something from a Dior runway show in about like the year 1993. This lipstick, copper lipstick. So now I'm gonna be on the hunt for all of the copper lipsticks. This is so pretty. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going through all of my lipsticks. This is the only one I can think of I have that's a copper lipstick. I need suggestions. Do you have any suggestions? Then the last step that I like to do is I like to just kind of look at everything. I relax my eyes, see if I need to adjust anything. I feel like this looks a little harsh in here, so I'm just gonna soften it over this way. I just kind of look back and I do final touches. Okay, we are done. I'm inspired. I am going to keep an eye on this. We're doing that wear test, remember that. That will be posted this evening, and I think that's about it. I'll take some pictures so you guys can screenshot. I love you all so much, and we'll see you in the comments this evening.